So this is session one from going to be technically session one. Last session was the prologue for getting you guys into the city. So you guys are along the road. You recently have received a piece of paper that you looked up saying that there's someone in Waterdeep looking for help finding a friend. He's willing to pay generously for his recovery. You guys are
Oh, so
traveling along the road, and everyone roll me, who is in the party right now, a perception check.
woo.
Woohoo!
I know you guys love those.
15.
21.
Hey, 24. Yeah, the slapping's bullshit.
Yeah.
All right.
Gambler's fallacy.
One second. You come across a traveling looks to be maybe a noble, kind of a merchant, you're not sure. He does have a wagon with some goods, but he also has a carriage and a man driving it. And he seems to be very well to do. He has, let's see, some nice jewelry on and things like that. And he motions for the cart to stop and pokes his head out and asks, "Hey, do I know you?"
No, sir. We're just some weary travelers. We're looking for Volo.
Lolo, are you, say, friends of his, perhaps?
He needed some help. We're here to help.
We're
Okay.
mercenaries looking for jobs.
Okay. So, I tell you, you wouldn't be of value to this Volo, would you?
Yes, he's expecting us.
Is he now? And, how many of there are you? Just you three?
As far as I'm aware.
Can I
yes.
roll an insight check on this guy?
Yes, you may.
15.
He's got a gold tooth.
Lestat in the background starts picking out Fortunate Son on his loot.
So, it's just you, huh? So you wouldn't mind if we, acquire some... He steps out of the wagon with the club. Some new equipment.
I would very much mind.
Yeah,
But
this
you
isn't.
see, my 6 companions here, 3 big 6 guys come out. And we disagree. We would very much like to acquire some new property from you.
I pull out both of my great axes or my battle axes, and I like do some fancy handwork. And
Performance.
So, did we have a long rest since the prologue?
18.
Oh,
And I
okay.
wanted to try to intimidate them
Yes.
and
All right, roll
take
intimidation.
one more step.
Very
10.
noticeable performance.
I would like to cast Sleep as she's catching their attention.
But you see who you're targeting.
It's a AoE spell, so center the group.
I have bad news for you.
Are they elves?
They are elves.
Crap.
Every single one of them.
Oh, son of a. If I would notice they were elves, I wouldn't cast Sleep, because I'd be smarter than that.
Okay, roll me a perception check real quick. See if you notice. He has like a hat on, so you can't
That's
really
a
see where
7. I have no clue, so there goes the
Yes.
spell burnt.
By the way, it's really weird. It's 2 tall guys, but they're wearing very long robes.
The kobold's in a trench coat.
Are there any symbols on the cloak?
Nope. You see, I think it's about time you surrender your goods. Yes? Otherwise, my
No.
men here, my jolly good men, will have to relieve it from you. The cloaks part, and you see 3 tiny elves in each trench coat with crossbows. They're on top of each shoulder.
I want to lurch forward and hit the legs of the bottom one.
Roll the hit.
Bowling pin noises.
Oh no.
Yes. 24.
999. It was a process joke. We were here for performances. They all tumbling down, and they barely managed to avoid your hit. You notice that the crossbows are painted wood.
Huh.
You're lucky I didn't kill you.
Look, lady. We were told to come along the road and to perform for anyone who arrives. Pretend to rob them, show not to rob them, give them food, maybe some wine,
That
point them in
is
the
terrible.
direction of the Great Dragon, things like that.
Great
Yes, we
dragon?
accept your wine and your great dragon.
I am I the only one with an issue with the Great Dragon? Please elaborate.
Oh, it's just the name of a individual? No concern whatsoever. Don't worry about it.
So Lestat, wary and kind of annoyed because of the fake robbery, just kind of smiles a little bit wider. Are you sure it's nothing to be concerned about?
With this nat 20
Definitely
deception,
making
yes.
sure his fangs catch the sunlight.
With a nat 20 deception, absolutely it's nothing to worry about.
You try. Gotta try.
I wouldn't recommend pretending to rob anybody in the future.
Nah, this isn't
You'll
worth it.
get yourselves killed.
Boys, we're packing up. They start breaking down the wagon into itty bitty parts. And it looks kind of weird because the more they work with it, the smaller the parts become. We're going home, boys. Put down the stone. They fetch an unusually large stone with a symbol on it, like that's a circle, and they place it down on the ground. And they start throwing things on top of the circle, and it disappears.
Before you go, can you please point us in the direction of the great dragon?
It's nothing to worry about. This is nothing. It's a figure of speech, as it were, as he hops on the stone.
What about Volo?
You hear an echo coming from the stone. Oh, don't worry about him. He's at an end. Probably dead. I don't know.
Great. Kick the stone.
Your foot hurts.
Yeah, I believe it.
I am confused by this whole turn of events. Oh well.
One thing falls
Bloody
onto the wagon as it was unable to get inside. It looks to be a kind of weather-worn diary.
I'll snatch it up, start reading through it.
What
It
does it say?
seems to be like a pictogram, like a really bad comic book, except the last page talks about some of the strangely alluring crossroads covered in eldritch symbols located further along the road. According to some legend, it's supposed to hold a great treasure.
A great I read it out like just at first like a great treasure. What the Then I hand it off to Ami like, can you make sense of this? My head's still hurting from that confusion with the elves in the trench coat.
As you handed over, a post-it note kind of thing drops out of the book. It's like a folded up piece of letter.
Carefully opening it up away from my face.
Small puffs of air come from the paper, but it seems harmless now.
Take a look at it.
To whom it may concern, I have submitted this book an application for this item. It is located in the first page where the last page is told. Please send it unto me as soon as possible, and your traveling troop will be well taken care of. I only need a secret one item from it. It looks like a small bag. That is it. Everything else is yours. Bring me the bag, and I'll make your dream come true.
Okay, I'll read it out loud for the
Signed,
rest of the group.
Covinglow.
Covinglow.
How do you spell that?
Covinglow.
C-O-V. Say it again.
I typed it out in chat.
Cheers.
So we have to find a small bag.
That's what the troop was after. If we can find something, then I see why we shouldn't figure out what it is first.
Let's check the last page.
That's what I was mentioning. Is mentions a weird crossroads further along the road.
Like detour wouldn't hurt.
I mean, we're still traveling this direction anyway.
Yes, I'll head to the crossroads then.
Sounds perfect.
Here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've never known.
Use my great axe and I'm just like, bow, bow.
Head bobbing.
There were a couple of wolves that perked their head up at the music and then ran away. They didn't want to listen to it.
No.
Those wolves have no taste.
No, they don't.
I mean, we could completely scrap the missionary position and just become a band.
Eh?
Yeah.
It's lucrative.
Unfortunately, I don't want to learn an instrument, but
Play amazing air guitar.
Aye. It's a band of mercenaries if you want.
yes, I suppose we are.
So how far up is this crossroads?
About half a day travel.
It's that far out of our
Hey.
way, or is it just down the same road we're following?
It's along the same road basically. It's only slightly out of your way.
Oh yeah, then that's not that bad. We'll just take a slight detour on it.
I pick up the pace. I'm ready to get there.
Yep, let's go.
You arrive at an unusually eerie crossroad that has Albert symbols blazoned across the road. In the center of the crossroad, you can almost see in a wisp of golden light a urn.
An urn?
An urn.
Walk up to it, kind of inspect it.
There, it sits on a pedestal, and it looks like on the pedestal there are 3 rocks faces that are missing on symbols.
We play rock. Maybe our faces go there. Eh? Eh?
Sure, we can try it.
You get the hint that there were some stones once lodged there that are now dislodged.
Well, we'll look around. Maybe they're close by.
Roll an
Yeah.
investigation.
I'll start investigating.
That's a
Fine.
5 for me.
That's a 4 for me.
That's a 14.
Can I open it?
Ernan, you stumbled across something along the road and you almost trip. It is an unusual rock buried in the sand.
Who leaves their rocks lying about? He just picks up the assumed stone for the puzzle.
It has a symbol on it. It has a symbol of a triangle on it.
What? Oh, So was it just one missing, or
There were 3.
Yep.
so,
Keep looking for the other ones.
You're rolling another investigation.
That's better with the 19.
3.
You find buried in the grass, Lestat, an unusual mound of grass. It's like it's grown around something.
Yeah, I'll use a dagger or something and dig it out. Pull the grass back.
And you managed to find a rock with a symbol of a square on it.
Yeah, I'll pick it up. And how big is it?
About the size of your hand. Weighs about 4 pounds.
now we just need the circle stone.
Feel like we're assembling a PlayStation controller.
Wait, how many stones are there all up?
3.
Oh, okay.
Can I open the urn without the 3rd stone?
What could possibly go wrong?
Maybe not do that.
Let's maybe hold off a little bit.
I want you guys to roll me another perception check.
Oof,
Mm.
2.
that's a 4.
We're trying to work out this puzzle.
So there is behind the bushes. You kind of hear a rattling sound.
Who goes there?
There's this orc trying to fit a circle stone in a square hole.
Hey, man. Square peg goes in the square hole, not the round hole.
What does your character say, Lochin?
Well, first of all, I like to say that I actually have an intelligence of 10, so I'm a little offended. Not gonna lie.
He's really trying out all possibilities.
Okay, you toss me that one and I'll toss you this one.
Also, I'm like out of character. I'm very confused.
Don't worry, I got you. You were sent to. I forgot to DM this to you. My bad. 1 second. There you are.
I have received no DMs. Oh, wait, there it is. So, like, run the whole thing by me one more time. In character.
Gotcha. Okay. So, Lochin, you have been sent to this area to investigate strange words of haunting and eerie symbols, and basically to investigate any kind of occult presence at this particular crossroads. Because this crossroads is like a day away from the city of Waterdeep. All right. So if they have any demonic activity in the countryside, they like to know about it. So that's one of the reasons you were sent down here. You were sent down here to investigate this, and you had found, like, in the bushes, like, literally 5 minutes ago in the bushes, you had found like a circle hole, and you were trying to see if there's any way you could fit. So, like, yeah, you look like a retard, but not actually retarded, if that makes sense.
All right.
Let's call it a bedtime.
Yeah. And Lestat's just holding up the circle stone like, toss me yours, I'll toss you mine.
What? Yeah, sure. Just, gotta try every possibility, you know?
Alright. He tosses his and catches yours. Alright, let's see if we can get this working. So, hey, you weren't driven here by a crazy band of, I guess would they be a circus troupe? He turns to Ami. Would you call them a circus troupe?
I call them all idiots.
Well, yeah, that, but I mean, there was 3 elves in a trench coat.
Have I heard reports of any
Yes, you have.
troops?
They're actively wanted. They're really bandits. They pretend to be, when they come across more than they can handle, what they do is they use a portal stone to get out. and they pretend to be a traveling troupe.
Oh yeah, those rascals. And the orc like stands up out of the brush, and he's quite unlike your typical orc. Uh, his skin is very pale, like a human degree of whitish skin. Uh, very rugged, surly features, much more than that of a half orc. But he's pretty well put together. Got a nice suit of chainmail, a shield, a long sword. Yeah, he kind of takes another quick look around the area. So, what brings you lot here?
Job hunting.
We're looking for Volo and Covinglo. Have you heard of either of these?
Have I heard of either of these?
Yes, Volo is this rascal who likes to hang out likes to hang out at the main inn, and rarely pays for his drinks somehow. He's known to have quite a debt at most inns. He manages to let's just say arrange for them to be paid in other means. Covinglo seems familiar. It's like the name you might associate with the lesser house, but you're not quite sure.
Well, you lot just love running into trouble, don't you? Well,
It kind of
yeah,
finds us.
Something like that.
your those elk, whew, elf troop you mentioned running into. Yeah, they're a real band of convicts, real band of cowards. Just like turning tail and running when they get into a fight they can't win. Magic bullshit. Not my realm of expertise. Don't even know what I'm doing here looking for an urn anyway.
Eh,
Name is Lochan, by the way. You could call me Cuffs. And he pointedly cracks his knuckles.
Lestat.
I am
I'm
Ernan.
Ami. Oh. I'm Ami.
And was it Ernin?
Ernan.
Right, right. Well, I know just about as much as you do about this whole thing. I know there's a magic thing that may or may not be related to the occult, and I don't know why I got sent here, but hey, whatever it takes.
Job's a job, right?
Yes. We should solve the puzzle to see what we're dealing with here.
Yeah, right. Let me fit this stone into the hole. I'll find the square hole and put the square stone into it.
Hey, that's my. I'll get to the triangle hole.
I
It
guess I
fits
got
like
the
a
circle
glove and
hole,
begins to glow and pierces an eerie blue light towards the ethereal urn.
and
How can I open it?
I
Like
mean,
looking at you guys, like
At this point, we're professional grave robbers.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, might as well, or I can use Mage Hand. The choice is yours.
I like that idea.
I just shrug and take a step back.
Yep, I just twirl my fingers as I cast Mage Hand and have it grab the urn.
Doesn't seem to have enough force to pull it open.
Ah, okay, it's too heavy.
You have to do it yourself.
Well, we can't smash it open. It's remains.
I mean, do you know that?
No,
What
Not
else
yet.
are urns used for?
Hmm.
storing beer.
Flowers? I mean, I don't think
I
you'd keep a remains, in the middle of the street, just off
can I
the road.
investigate the urn?
Yep. What do you want to do?
Just kind of like tinker around with it, look what it might hold. I got a 9.
It's an urn.
Does it look like it holds remains? Like, does it have a name on it? Does it
Nope.
have liquid in it?
No name.
Is it empty?
It doesn't seem to have a liquid. It definitely has something in it though.
What does that sound like when I shake it?
It sounds like Chris's presence, except you never really know.
Just be brave and reach in.
You cut out there.
Yeah.
Oh, I open it. Yes, no.
Yeah, you open it.
Yeah.
You can't really see inside. It's like it has a film of darkness as a lid.
What happens when I drop a pebble in it?
You hear it. You hear it fall and echo inside the urn. It's a pretty big echo.
Some sort of spatial displacement.
I have
Try
no
putting
idea
your
what those
hand-
words mean. Really? You think I should put my hand in?
Yes, if it doesn't work out, just think of it as your redemption.
Yep. And when you're reaching in think of a bag.
I put my hand in and reached for the pebble I dropped in.
The pebble appears in your hand.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
There's no longer darkness. You can no longer see inside the
Oh.
urn. For you, it will note we will work no longer. You hear a voice inside your head.
What?
For you, we will work no longer.
Says it won't work for me, guys.
Fine,
Well,
I'll do it. I'll reach in and think of a bag.
What kind of bag?
I'm assuming a bag of holding.
So you're thinking actively of a bag of holding.
Well, that's what Lestat would come to from what was written on the
Okay.
paper.
All right. Let me Google what happens when two items of similar type, like bags of holding, touch
Oh,
together.
shit, I
wow.
forgot about that. Well, he's not like he just knows he's supposed to be looking for a bag, so he's not like actively thinking, "Oh yeah, I want a bag of holding." He's just thinking, "I want a bag."
Okay, I'll tell you what. Roll me an Arcana check to see if you would have thought of a bag of holding. And if you did, then that's what you think of, and that's what appears. Except
That's a
it's inside
10.
an ethereal space.
That's a 10.
The DC was 3.
Yeah, he's not that dumb. He's just kind of dealing with amnesia at the moment, so his brain's kind of all over the place. Yeah, he's just thinking bag, like no type, just bag.
Acquire the
'Cause
bag.
That's what's written on the note. So bag. I want the bag.
You pull out a strange brown cloth bag.
Okay, well, I kind of tearfully open it and look in just to see what's in there.
A dead cockroach.
Seriously?
Yep.
I crush it immediately. Just start stomping on it with every fiber of my being.
It's already dead, so
Doesn't matter.
okay. Is there a character reason?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Just making sure there's a character reason for your hatred of dead cockroaches.
Is insectophobia not reason enough?
No, it's not insectophobia. So he opens it and sees this dead cockroach and has a memory of before he became a Dhampir, of drinking, and just every time he goes to take a drink, just bugs start crawling into the ale, and it's like he has to send it back. So he just hates bugs now, and in his amnesiac state, it's just a pure hatred of bugs. That's all that's carried over.
Ah, interesting. And for you, I will work no longer, says the voice.
Oh, let me try. I'm gonna stick my hand in and imagine a really cool set of spiked gauntlets.
All right.
Does anything happen?
Yep, you pull out a pair of gauntlets that have spikes on them.
Oh, it gets you whatever you want. Oh, we can't tell anyone about this.
Interesting.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's one-time use.
I mean, we could always
Good.
get other people to take stuff out for us. They don't need to
Yeah.
know.
Uh, right. Yeah. Um, this is like really dangerous. All right. Um, I think I should report this. This is like serious magic.
Would you like to roll me in another investigation? Unfortunately, the previous one rolled by Ami wasn't enough to see this detail.
I mean, I can certainly try with my +0.
Okay.
I know the feeling there.
Just gonna take another cursory look around, and my first roll of the game is a nat 1. Let's go.
Holy. So, since he hasn't done anything yet, I'm giving Aranon a bardic inspiration. You have a d6 for 10 minutes to add to any attack roll or saving throw or ability check.
Turn that one into a 2.
But that's on you
You bump your
because
head
you
into
haven't
the
done
urn and
anything yet.
almost knock it over.
Shit. Imagine if it broke. I'd be let down.
A small crack appears in its center.
Oof, don't break it.
Well, we're fine. It's fine. Out of curiosity, DM, do these spike gauntlets give me any mechanical benefit?
Yes, you add a d6 piercing damage whenever you hit him with your fist.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
It basically turns your fist weapon into a 1d10.
Okay, got it.
So, Aranon, you haven't pulled yet. Why don't you try and see if you can get money out of the thing?
Yes, that was what I was planning on doing anyway. Pass over the urn, would you, Lochan?
Yeah.
He's gonna grab him and he's gonna put his hands out and just think of a large bag of gold.
You pull out a large bag of gold and honey.
And honey.
Golden honey. It's a bag of honey.
Like seeping out of the bag, or
No, it's contained pretty well in, actually. There's some weird
okay.
treatment on the bag.
Can I do an
In
Arcana check on
fact,
the bag?
I want you to roll me an investigative process on this bag, please.
Alrighty. Oh, 27.
There's something else inside the honey.
I'm gonna reach in.
It's an apple. Not a red apple, a gold apple. Gold
Can I do
colored
like
apple.
a Arcana check or a history check to see if I know what this is?
Religion.
Oh, religion. Oh dear. 14.
You can add a d6 to that.
I might do that. 17.
You're not sure what it is. However, it seems something that is relatively important. It doesn't feel like an apple, like a normal apple. It's almost enticing, as in it looks to be the most delicious thing you could ever eat, and at the same time it feels warm and comforting in your hand, like the caress of a soft memory.
Is it like drawing me to actually want to eat it, or?
I mean, it's not trying to charm you to eat it, but it it kind of feels like it is a little bit.
Don't fuck the apple.
He's not going to eat it then. Yeah. How peculiar. He's going to put it back into the bag of honey and just hold on to it for later.
I'm just curious why the honey.
Could be for
Have
preservation.
you ever had a candied apple before?
Yeah, but never in honey.
Delicious.
Yeah, but never in honey. That's just. I mean, honey's good with
How long
milk.
are you holding up the apple?
I'd say good like 20, 30 seconds.
A small
Oh.
bead of honey appeared out of the skin.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh. What? We have infinite honey! This is amazing. This is the greatest urn I've ever met in my life. We're gonna be rich.
Okay, I am going to roll a d2 and see how dumb of an idea this is.
Oh no.
1, I do it. 2, I don't. That's a 2. Lestat thinks better of it and does not do what he was thinking.
You're gonna try to take it, weren't you, motherfucker?
No, he was going to try some of the honey.
Ah. Did you actively contemplate it?
Yeah, that's why I rolled a d2 because I
Ah.
couldn't decide.
Christmas save.
Oh,
You fool!
That's right. I forgot. You're fucking Dimfir.
Honey on my hand.
It smells like fresh blood to you.
So, what are we, alright. Investigation complete, I'd say. Found no traces of occult aside from said urn. I think I've got a very nice report to bring back.
Yes.
okay.
Tell
So,
us more about this cult.
okay, yeah, I lost audio for a second there for some reason.
Okay. Did you hear what I said?
Not at all.
All right. So it smells like fresh blood to you, like succulent.
Okay, yeah, he's not going to be able to resist that, considering he has a constant hunger for blood. So yeah, he will dip a finger into the honey and just lick it off the
It
tip of a
burns your
finger.
it burns your finger.
Ah,
Like
Not
really
good.
burns, like hot of lava.
I did my I did my hand in it. Did it do anything to my hand or?
No, it feels warm and cool.
Oh, nice.
what the hell?
Whoa. Okay. Poisoned honey. Gonna have to make a note of that one.
No. Is my finger okay? Like,
You see it. You see where it was. There's a massive boil,
ah,
and that was only a drop of honey.
Can I lick some of the honey on my finger?
Roll me an intelligence save.
It's 15.
You stay sane.
oh, lovely.
You
All right.
feel wonderful. You feel joyful. It's almost like you had a dip of the essence of joy itself.
Oh, this can be very useful, and I'm going to use prestidigitation to like clean off the rest of my hand of the honey.
Doesn't work.
Damn it.
Okay, this is screwy.
All right. I'll get the feeling there's some weird magic going on here. So, respectfully, with all of the authority that a private of the Waterdeep Sea God can proffer, I'm gonna have to ask you to hand the apple to me.
Now, I'm afraid that because it was my choice to pull the apple, I'm going to insist that I keep it. But you enjoy your spiky armor.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. But I just I think it'd be a bad look if a bunch of nobodies, because like you definitely don't look like you're from around Waterdeep. No offense, but I think for your sake, it'd be better for all of us if I was the one to hand it over.
No.
Yeah, see, the thing is, possession is 9/10 of the law. You take it from us, that's theft. You'd be breaking the law.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got me there.
Indeed.
Well, just you know, I I I do have the authorization to use force if shit goes wrong, shit goes funky.
Lestat smiles wide. Yes, and I have the authorization to fight back if I feel necessary.
Yeah, of course, self defense. Real hot topic back in the city. Uh, there's this AGAB movement really gaining popularity in the underground. Old gods are bastards. Can't understand why.
But yeah, as Lestat is smiling widely, you notice that like your tusks coming up from the bottom of your bottom jaw, he has two fangs coming down from the top of his mouth.
Oh, Lechon only has one tusk. The other one's just a big old golden prosthetic.
Yeah, no, Lestat he has prominent fangs.
He just squints, but doesn't say anything on it.
By the
Well,
way, Ernan, you gain double proficiency bonus with your calm mind and persuasion for 24
nice.
hours.
Oh, nice.
You
Well,
also
actually,
may
sure.
roll me a Relenda religion check this time with advantage.
Oh, do that. It's a 20 and a 20. Both dirties.
Okay.
Right. If you don't want to click the button twice, you can just right click the number and it has a pull out where you can click like advantage or disadvantage, etc.
So
yo,
you rolled a 20?
Yeah.
a
Okay.
flaccid 20, if you will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is none other than ambrosia. Essence of ambrosia.
What's that?
It's the divine meal of the gods, man.
Oh. Yes, no, I'm definitely keeping this.
So, out of sheer curiosity, why you said you were treasure hunters?
Mercenaries.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely think you guys should come with me to the god.
So
One, we're always short-handed. Two,
ambrosia is the physical manifestation of pure joy. It's from Mount Celestia, and for most mortals, it's like a drug-like substance. It can soothe pains, massive pain, and healing agents. It quenches grief and sadness for a period of 5 hours at the smallest touch. And a prominent priest once claimed that a single tasting of ambrosia would have the lingering effect of causing wine to taste more sweet for the rest of one's life.
You cut out what did it do? The priest said it did?
He claimed that having a single tasting of ambrosia would have the lingering effect of causing wine to forever taste more sweet for the rest of your life.
Hmm.
Lestat just flips off the bag with his middle finger that now has a boil on it.
And as such, it does not tolerate the presence of undead abominations.
That's why.
Well, we were looking for his friend, but I suppose we don't really need to worry too much about that any longer.
Eh,
Especially now that we I don't believe that we should return the urn to this coving
no, of
blow.
course not. I figured we were getting to it so he couldn't.
Ami, so would you like to know what everyone's learned?
Yes, please. I'm sorry.
So, inside his sack of honey was a golden apple. That is ambrosia.
Yep. And it
And what does ambrosia do? Like makes you crazy?
it's coke for gods.
pretty much.
Oh,
It's
great.
a physical manifestation of pure joy.
or perhaps more accurately, LSD for angels.
And imagine how
Great.
how good it works on humans.
Yep.
Did
And it-
anybody take any?
Yes.
Ernon tasted a very tiny amount and had to make a intelligence save to not go insane.
Okay.
And Lestat tried to, but it burnt his finger because he's half undead.
I suppose as a god yourself, Army, you'd like to have some.
Honestly,
Oh. I do not partake in mind altering.
Unfortunate. Oh
It
well.
isn't necessarily a
There you
mind
go.
altering as much as it is absolutely and utterly holy. So it's no more mind altering than praying to a god and, feeling their presence, I guess.
that is a hot take. Prayer is just a trip. A trip you imagine yourself.
I am
Yeah.
so tempted.
I mean, it's food of the gods, so she would
Yeah.
be.
It smells of forgiveness to you.
What does that even smell like?
I don't know, what does it smell like, Ami?
It smells like a warm summer day mixed with honeysuckles. I try it. I stick my finger in and try a little bit.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Hang on, I want to see what
Intelligence
happens.
save.
Oh no.
I've not been rolling well tonight. Oh no. 5.
Oh no!
Oh no.
You literally had yourself talked out of it, but then you were like, honeysuckle.
You feel as if the light of your almighty God is shining down upon you.
Which is her, considering
you
her
can-
backstory.
And you can feel like wings spread out from your back. Only you can see them, by the way, and begin to slightly float. And you fly and you slightly float above the ground.
I knew I was a god.
Anon has his notebook out and is just writing down his
Are we
observations.
actually seeing this? Is she flying?
She's
I like
floating. She's floating a good foot off the ground. Yeah,
I like to imagine she's just jumping up and down like a maniac.
she's jumping up and down, cannon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No. None of you. I'm going to put this out there right now. None of you are touching that for your own good.
Well, Lestat holds up his middle finger. I'm never touching it again. That
Exactly.
shit burns.
You got your own reason that I'm not going to delve into yet.
Now, I can assure you I have my own personal uses for this.
And the apple continuously produces this substance.
I say we sell it to sell the honey to a church.
I say we give it to the god and let the mages figure out what should be done with it, since none of you are, licensed for any of this.
Okay, well, is there a reward for it?
I imagine there would be.
1 second. I pull the rest of the group into a huddle. Okay, so Mr. I am the law thinks we should turn it in. I think we should get some money out of it. What do you two think?
This is of infinite value. I am not giving this away.
Ami, can you stop jumping around for a minute and actually join the conversation?
I'm trying to find out the name of my goddess that I worship. Give me a second.
Hey, you're good.
Forget her name.
Just stuck in a trance.
Yes. Army's a bit out of it right now, so
Yeah, I can tell. I don't want to have anything to do with it, so kind of keep it away from me. I'm good with whatever you decide on that.
that's understandable. He's gonna come out of the huddle, turn to trying to go like, we've come to the conclusion. No.
Okay, listen. One of them got burned by it. One of you is out of your gourd, and I'm going to say I will do whatever is in my power to make sure it ends up in your hands if it is deemed safe for public use. All right?
I interrupt everybody and I just say in like this really weird voice, take me to the city. We need to go to the city.
See? She's with me. And she's
Yeah,
out of her gourd.
Now, you need to understand that I am well aware that this is not good for public use.
And you're
Ami's
keeping it.
mouth opens wide, and a hissing whisper comes through her mouth that says the following: "Take me unto the city, and let me bequeath upon them my gifts, for they shall know you and call you Lord."
Oh my god, she's reciting. It makes you recite scripture. That's a hell no in my book, alright?
I mean, I'm an atheist, so eh.
That's potential divine possession. Let's put that on the list. Now let's take her to the city so we might be able to find out more. He's just writing down his observations of what's happening to Army in a little notebook.
This is gonna be one hell of a report. And yeah, it sounds like we're officially heading for the city.
Yep.
Indeed.
Who's holding the urn?
Did we even grab the urn? We've just got the apple.
I grab the urn.
Yeah.
I grab the
Yeah.
urn.
Alright, alright.
It weighs about
Apple.
3 pounds for some reason.
You see me holding it close to my ear.
Alright, so Apple got that somewhat figured out. How about the urn? Feel like we should figure out that.
I
Yes.
mean, it's coming with us, so
But like after that, you know? Like what are we gonna do with it? What are you gonna do with it?
Well, quite frankly, I feel like we kind of wasted our pulls from the urn, and I'm worried about someone who knows what it is getting it
I didn't.
now.
well, I mean, our druid friend is still on her way here. She kind of got lost with Pup, so
Pup ran off to go find more bacon, and she chased him.
yep.
I suppose when she returns, we can have her pull something out of it. I just don't want it going to the Coving Glow.
Yeah, I agree with that. We'll keep it away from that weirdo.
Alright, let's take Army to the city now, see what she wants.
Yep.
Every time Ami walks, it's like she has a bounce to her step. It's almost like she hangs in the air for an extra half second longer than she should.
Ooh. And we're like in the city now? Or are we just still on the road?
You're on the road.
Alright.
Can I like check for like divine energies coming off Army? Is there a way to like check for divine presences coming off people,
It's called Detect Evil and Good.
or I don't think I have that. No.
You could try Detect Magic.
Now I've got sleep, identify, heroism, bane, vicious mockery, and mage hand.
Huh.
Bards, man.
Yeah.
I have some sort of magic spell that does that. But I think it
That's-
only detects undead, celestial, and
I
divine
mean,
sense. That's what I have.
Celestial would probably be good right now.
Yeah.
I think she's a bit out of it to
Yeah,
check
I
for this
think I'm too out of it to cast. Heroes.
This is.
Belgaria.
Just imagining the Dorime song.
Dorime.
Yeah.
So I had Agaria. Is that the god she worships or a potential?
Yeah, I'm making sure that's the one I put up there. Yes.
Interesting. He just writes that down. How far away from the city or city center?
How do you spell that? I want to look that one up. I like using unusual gods in my games that I run.
Yeah, so you're about an hour out of the city, so you have a so this is the last chance to do anything before you get to the city. So
Bring me to the masses and let them fulfill their dreams, so that the fingers may curl and whisper my wish.
That's not ominous,
Uh,
ominous at all. Let's go.
Yeah, no, that's creepy on me.
hey, smart elf man. I'm all. I can't be the only one that thinks this doesn't sound all
Oh,
holy. You know that?
oh no, this is a terrible idea. But I don't plan on staying. You see.
Well, I do. So, uh, you know, I feel like you real. I just feel a little underappreciated right now. You know, I mean, I spent all my life training to be God, and then I just get brushed off by a couple of nobodies looking for a quick looking for a quick score. Huh?
Now I can understand your frustration, but look at it this way. You are trying to understand about these potential cultist um, instruments, as you would. So would this not be the best way to understand whether or not this is a good or a bad thing?
I
If we
think
have,
we need some more professional opinions.
Well, I mean, regardless, we have to take it to the to the city anyway. That's where we're going. So it's kind of like half a dozen of one, 12 of the other, or six of the other. You know.
Yeah,
yeah,
all I'm trying to say is I really think we need to get someone, like a hall mage or a priest, to take a look at it.
Make sure I'm out of sight when you do that. Thanks.
I sure.
alternatively, I just point to our army. If the results are incredibly obvious, then we won't need a professional, which is why we're taking her to the very center. Something's going to happen there, and from there on, we'll know exactly what we're dealing with.
I just don't think that's a good idea. But what if it's bad? What if it's like an explosion?
Then you're the hero that stopped it, or at least the hero that was on ground zero to take care of it.
Okay, if you want me to be the hero that
You know what?
stops it, then give it to me.
You make a good point with the explosion. Uh, I say we stay at least 60 feet away from Army when she goes to the center.
Yeah, that's
Perhaps
not a
more
bad
so.
idea.
Yes.
Bring me to the masses.
All right, all right. When we hit the edge of town, I'll get to a guard post, tell them to keep an eye on her, make a wide berth, make sure no one gets out, all right?
That sounds fair enough.
Yeah. So one thing you do need though, learn to just roll with the punches. Sometimes it's easier to see where things are going than to try and stop it head on, because it's like trying to stop a boulder in a river, you know?
Yes, and
I
quite frankly, I've started some sort of divine presence to be had here, and I don't want to tamper with that anymore, lest it becomes volatile.
And
exactly.
I mean, best case scenario, she's just tripping bad right now, and we'll get there and nothing will happen, and she'll wake up tomorrow with a hell of a hangover.
We
Worst case scenario,
we anger a god.
yeah, pretty much.
All right. I've got a plan. I hope you've all got a plan.
Fight and bite anything that shows up and deal with it as it comes.
My plan is to
What?
improvise.
No, biting is not a good plan. Why is that the core plan? I could see that as like plan D, maybe. For plan
Ignore him.
A,
He's a vampire.
Um,
Don't tell anyone that's a secret.
he's a what?
damn fair. I'm half vampire.
Oh
It's
yeah,
close
no.
enough.
Oh yeah, that one over there is half crazy.
I mean, when we met her, the first thing she said was, "I'm a god." So yeah, I don't deny that one.
All right, sure. Yeah,
You're
roll
just
with
a
it.
bad person.
Like the kind I should arrest, or just a dick.
Both.
Let's Yes, let's just go with Dick for now. I'd
Like,
rather not be arrested.
you really got to think about what you say. You know, I mean, I I got friends.
Yes.
Believe it or not, this is us being friendly.
Sure. Yeah. That's how it is with you types, ain't it?
Alright, you want the truth? We have absolutely no idea what's going on here. We told you absolutely what we know. We are being honest with you. And Lestat gives his wide smile again. And at this point in time, we're not sure if we can stop it, so might as well just roll with it.
Aha. Yeah. Of course.
Plus, you can't deny that you must also be curious as to what's about to happen.
Yeah, curious in the same way I'd wonder what happened if a meteor hit the center of town.
Well, I suppose in a meteor's case, you know it's going to be bad. This, it's most likely going to be bad, but it might not.
I wish I could be that optimistic.
Tell you what, if it turns out to be something bad, I'll buy you an ale.
Well, you owe me a lot more than an ale.
Eh,
We'll talk about it. We'll get there when we get there.
Yes, hopefully you're not out of a job by then.
or out of a city.
Oh, why would you say that? Why would you say that? Do you know how many people live in Waterdeep?
A
Oh,
lot.
I'm not talking about the city being destroyed. Because I know how bureaucracy works. If something bad does go down, you're going to be the first one blamed.
Yes, quite frankly, this
on.
is your idea.
How? How was this my idea?
Because you told us to take it to the city.
What do you want me to do? Just leave it out there?
I mean, from this point on, you might as well just observe.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and get a path cleared out when we get to the edge of the city. Make sure nobody gets hurt, and basically just watch the fireworks.
I'm gonna get a head start on you. Alright? And
Yep.
Lotron's just gonna like jog off eagerly.
They seem nice.
Yeah, I know. I kind of like him. Wish he'd get that stick out of his ass, though.
Yes.
All right, so you guys arrive at the city of Waterdeep at the gates, and one of the guards recognizes a member of your party. Hey, Lochin.
Alright. I need to talk with someone higher up. There's a, where I just got back from the mission about the urn and the cult shit, the suspicions about demons in the wilderness, and it might be really bad. And I want to take full precaution.
Steve comes up, who is also a guard equivalent of your rank, and he pulls you over to try to get you to a corner.
All right. So, I found the urn, and basically, you stick your hand in, and you get anything you want out, but only
Jesus
once.
Christ.
I know. And
Hold on. They're sending Force Gray out. Apparently, you weren't supposed to be sent. Apparently, that was just a misunderstanding.
are you shitting me? Okay. Anyway, more present point being, one of them pulled out this bag that was full of this crazy fucking magic apple, and one of them tasted it. Not even the apple itself. It like squirts out this honey, and one of them tasted the honey, and she just went bat shit, spouting about prophecies and divine privilege. She, there's this voice. It wasn't hers, saying she has to get to the center of town and bestow some gift to the people. You know how shady that sounds, right?
So my wish.
Is how close are we to the town now? Because I'm assuming we
With
just keep
my
walking.
with my three insight, I don't know how shady that is. But no,
Alright.
yeah, no, that sounds shady as fuck. We got a problem though. You know, Force Grey, the special forces of Waterdeep, the guys who decide to, they
Yeah,
send out when
I
shit
know.
gets really hit the fan, and then you know they run over the guard and
I
they
know.
blame us for other fucking problems. Yeah,
I
they're
know.
going out
I
there right
know.
now to the crossroads. They left like an hour ago.
I know. So clear out the streets, all right? I'm gonna keep a closer eye on them, but I'm on high alert right now.
Okay. So apparently that urn is way more important than we thought.
Oh fuck! Of course it is. That's why they said we'll go right after it.
Yeah.
Just
Okay. I don't know exactly what's going on, but like apparently, you know, Trebin, aka the boss of our boss's boss, like he's like really wants that thing.
out of curiosity, would I know this guy's last name?
He's just a member. He's basically one step below the captain of the guard.
Okay, and
And
like,
this guard, no, his name is Steve.
okay, I was just checking if like the frickin' Crow verse or whoever it was one of us.
Oh, that guy. No, he is a. You would know him as a minor noble.
Oh, there's not much better.
Nope.
All right. All right. So when all this shit is over, there's a name I want to look into. We got to look into. Just for now, clear the streets, just in case.
Oi, gates are closed. Everyone leave. Trade shut down. Trade shut down. Order of the guard. The crowd disperses like mist.
And yeah, I'll do my part in that, and then once the rest of the party shows up, kind of trail along with them.
One of the guards comes up to your group and says, we have it from a reliable source that you have an item of importance that we need to acquire from you for the safety of the city.
Yeah, she's right there. And I point to Ami.
She's bleeding golden light.
Yeah, that should add verisimilitude to my statement.
Kind of have like my arms, like my wrists and hands up towards the sky, like just oh.
What wrist and hands? They look like beams of light.
Yes, they're protruding.
Because how close are we to the city center?
Suddenly, this reverberation opens out of your mouth and says, bring me to the center of your power, so that I might look over my new kingdom and be bestowed the title of God.
Of course, the holy caster is the one that gets possessed.
Yup.
Lo Chen, you would know that there's actually a contingency plan for just this sort of occasion. Inside the guardhouse, there's a number of bells you can pull, and one of them goes straight to and I'm gonna say this knowing how ironic it is, but straight to the Church Inquisition.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
I'm gonna ring the shit out of that. And
Good,
also
good.
the one that's like the center of town.
Inquinatus.
Holy chuffet. Three men come closing with their symbols of their god and like their braziers of mist, saying, what seems to be the trouble, my child?
Okay. Long story short, corrupt celestial influence wants to get its hooks into the city and do shit in the center of town. use non-lethal force, if possible.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood. They gesture forward, and suddenly your party is surrounded by 12 Inquisitors.
Sorry, not sorry.
Lestat just puts up his hands. We're not sure what to do with her. We've been trying to deal with this and slow it down as much as possible, but
They thrust their hands forward, and spectral chains appear around her wrists. And she is bound to the floor. This is gonna be an exorcism. It might get a little nasty. Let me roll their Arcana.
Allowed to fight back.
Do you want this presence within you?
I definitely don't want chains around me.
Okay. Let me bring you to a private channel. As you hear whispers, so go within your mind.
Oh god, oh shit, oh fuck.
Alright, so the being inside you is gonna whisper, "Give unto me your body, and I shall grant you great power."
I would like to roll something to see if I can combat in it, but at the same time, like, you know what I mean? Like, can I leave this up to chance and not up to my decision?
Yeah.
All right. What are you going to roll?
You can roll a d4.
4.
3 or 4 you let it happen, 1 or 2 you don't.
Oh, okay. 1.
Okay. So you wish to fight the presence within you to allow the exorcism?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
The voice is going to whisper and say, "Do you want to be a god?"
I am a god.
You could be so much more with the Stone of Galore.
Stone of galore. Write that down. It's so tempting. What?
Tell you
All
what,
right.
you roll me a d20 and I'll decide what happens.
I'm fighting it, apparently, according to this D4.
Roll me a
Metal dice.
roll me a charisma save.
That's a 12.
You fail.
To fail.
Initially, you're like, "I don't want to do this," and then you get charmed by the presence. The idea of becoming your true form and becoming your godly presence.
Okay. Be interested in the Stone of Galore. Are you bringing me back in?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You can basically just dash as a bonus action.
oh
So
yeah,
I
absolutely.
am the monk that isn't.
Yeah. I was thinking Bladesinger too because I just got that the anchor stick, I'd like to call it.
Oh yeah.
I will be very interested to see what this anger stick entails.
Anchor, not anger. I wish it was
Sure.
anger. That'd be
Boat
great.
anchor.
Yeah.
Anyway, plot.
Yes.
Back to the show.
Previously on our mistakes.
Yep.
Well, 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 if it isn't the consequences of our own actions.
Who could have foreseen this?
All right. So, the presence within Ami grows under the shackles. And you see an image of her on top, on the back of a glorious golden dragon, wielding a sword of lightning and ice.
What the shit? This is so above my pay grade.
She is possessed by an avatar of a certain god. She's been
Garia?
forced to become an avatar, basically.
Oof.
Would anyone like to roll me a religion check to see what god this is?
I have a +0, but I'll try.
I will certainly try.
I have a feeling it's a Garia because it's
That's
what
a
she means.
14.
It's a 16.
That's a 17.
Oh,
Darn it, if only I'd gotten a 15.
Torm, the god
Corn.
of righteous fury.
Oh god, that's like
You know, the god that detects any amount of corruption, and his solution to it is obliterating everything nearby?
Yeah.
I need to run.
oh shit.
And you know what city just recently had an issue where it turns out that the leader of the city was a massive corrupt asshole? Yeah.
Oh dear.
You mean the city that's basically an allegory for New York City in D&D?
Yes.
Yeah, as soon as Lestat sees this, there is just a cloud of dust shaped like Lestat left behind.
They perform a ritual and call upon the power of their own god, and you see an image of Tyr strangling the serpent. Bursts into light. Suddenly, the light is drawn from Ami and goes into a reliquary and is sealed within. It was a tiny fraction of his power, but it was still very potent. You should be safe now, child.
What? What happened?
A god hijacked your body.
Amazing.
Not an especially forgiving one.
You see as Lestat pokes his head out of the barrel he dove in just moments before.
It would seem that your body has particularly been made amenable to their presence.
Did I hurt anyone?
No, not as we know.
All has been forgiven.
Scared the shit out of us though.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Maybe next time stick to your instincts when trying strange substances.
The last time I stuck to my instincts, I made a mistake.
Well, that's just you just shit out of luck, I guess. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
Well, did we find Volo?
no, this has been more pressing, unfortunately.
The binds are undone, and you're allowed to rise from the floor.
Um, let's go for a drink, and then we can talk about things.
Sounds delightful.
I think I know where Volo might be staying. It's
Now,
gonna
we need to see the
take
infernal
some-
artifact that caused this problem.
Right. Elfie boy, if you would be so kind.
No, it wasn't the artifact. It was merely the honey that did this.
The
Uh,
artifact being the source of this honey?
And
Well, yes, but
the
You wish
apple
to
came out of the
cry against the Inquisition?
no,
That-
not at all. He hands the bag full of honey and the apple.
Very good. We will see to its disposal. He makes a strange motion, and the other men stop surrounding your party, and they will go off into the church. Call us again if you have need. We are always willing to purge heretics.
I mean, I don't really think this counted as heretics. I'm
Can
not
I
much of a. Okay,
can
bye.
I insight check them?
Yep.
Like, are they really gonna dispose of it? Oh shit, nat 20.
Woo.
There's some sussy shit going on, dude. But you know, I mean, the thing is like, does anyone actually trust anyone that's in the Inquisition?
No.
So, I mean,
I
something's
mean,
up, but you have no idea what it's about or what's going on. You know, it's just they're just sussing in general.
considering what's going on, Lestat's just happy they didn't turn their attention to him.
I look over at the orc fellow that just joined us and I say, I think we found your cult.
What? No. I mean, I haven't heard a lot about this Inquisition, but I mean, no. I mean,
The last time I heard of an Inquisition, they turned out to be bigger heretics than anybody they were dealing with. So,
look,
how about that drink?
You saw what happened to me and I am a good person. Could you imagine what's going to happen if they were to take that?
yeah, that was marching on a populated area filled with divine wrath.
Yes, it's all very, very bad.
Look, we got like 3 layers of shit pie built up right now. All right, we just got one out of the way, and then a new one's replaced it.
Wait, only 3. What is it? Monday?
I just got here, you guys. All right, I don't know what you guys drag yourselves into.
Um, should we maybe follow them?
No, I suggest we stay well away from them, actually.
Yeah, agreed. I don't want anything to do with that.
Yes. And also
I
today,
say, let's find Volo. We'll get. You know what? I don't do this often. I'm buying. Let's go get drunk.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Pub crawl.
You said you know where Volo is, right?
I mean, I know one of his main hangout spots.
If it's a pub, then we're golden.
It sure is. Best one in city, as far as I'm aware.
oh, perfect.
Or at the very least, the biggest.
Eh. Oh yeah, Ami. Let's stop. Pokes his boiled finger towards her. Can you do anything about this?
Kiss my boo boo better.
Uh, she kind of like snaps out of whatever she was thinking about and says, sure. And she lays on hands. Does that fix it?
And does that have any effect?
The boo boo goes away.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So, you guys arrive at the inn called the Yawning Portal.
Here it is. Places like flame to the mods of all you adventuring types. Here, there's a whole dungeon in the basement.
Oh, impressive.
Interesting.
Can you see which one Volo is?
I mean, there's a quick way to determine if there's anybody interesting about. Grabbing his loot off of his back, Lestat starts playing The Boys Are Back in Town and just kicks open the bar door.
The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Da-da. Oi, you're paying for that fucking door.
Ah, it's just a scuff. It'll be fine.
Oh, it's just a scuff, they say. Well, they do it every day. And eventually the scuff becomes a bigger scuff. And the bigger scuff becomes a crack. And I gotta replace the fucking door every week.
Oh,
All right, fine.
hold on now, Durden. I like flash my city guard insignia. It was me.
You fucking bastard. You know, last time I had you guys over here, instead of putting down the riot, you half started another one.
Listen, things get complicated when the Xanathar Guild gets involved, alright?
Yeah, he spits.
They never make things easy.
All right,
It's in
so
their nature.
we're here for two things: to get shit-faced and to talk to Volo.
Hold on, stay put. He pulls out a massive crossbow with a flaming arrow on it. Give me a second. He fires it towards the well, and then it impales in a troll's head, and he crashes back down the well. I
What?
swear, every day with this shit.
I fucking told you there was a dungeon.
Yeah, we might have to check that out sometime, but not today.
Shoot a troll in the head.
It's effective. Take it about anybody out.
Rather large pest problem.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. He reloads the crossbow, he puts another non-flaming bolt on it, and then ignites. And he sticks it against the wall.
That is a. God, how did you get so many? Where'd you get so many cool weapons?
I survived for years down in the dungeon.
That'll do it.
That would do it.
Would you be willing to part with your flaming crossbow?
I doubt you could afford it.
Mm.
Do you got any other cool toys that we can at least look at purchasing?
I mean, if they're half as
Not
cool as that
anymore.
crossbow.
I sold most of my goods and bought this here end. Well, built this here end, really.
Okay, well, it, let's stop. What do you guys want?
I'll take a glass of wine.
Yes, I could go for
Nah,
some wine myself.
Brandy.
I like you. All right, 2 bottles of wine and 2 bottles of dwarven brandy.
Of course, I'll bring it on your table. Take a seat.
All right, go take a seat. Just anywhere that's open.
Before everyone starts getting shit-faced, Lotron is just gonna put his foot like up on the stool and get a few extra feet of height. Takes his sword out and bangs it against his shield, which looks remarkably pristine compared to his pretty beat up armor. Just call everyone's attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. The city guard would like to have a word with Volothab Gedam. We all aware he is a frequent of this establishment. We mean no trouble, just a simple matter of business. Thank you. Then he sits down.
A bunch of crowd grabs Volo and pushes him forward. Bastard didn't pay for my ale. He said he would. Look, I'm having a slight funding problem. It happens. Books don't pay out as good as people do when you don't read.
There he is.
Yep.
What's gonna do for you, Guardman?
I believe my compatriots here have some business with you.
So who has the letter?
It just is a note that says adventurers needed, but it doesn't specify for what.
Okay, so we are under the impression that you are hiring, monetary means notwithstanding.
Ah, yes, I see. Look, I have a friend of mine. Floon Bragmar. He's got more beauty in the brains, and I worry he took a bad home a couple nights ago and was kidnapped or worse. If you agree to track him down with all due haste, I can offer you 10 peace dragons an hour. I'll give you each 10 times that when you find Floon. May I perhaps prevail upon you in my hour of need?
You can't afford to pay your tab, then how can we assume you can afford to pay us?
Oh, my tab is much greater than your pay. That is for sure. Jeremy goes in the corner. Goddamn right it is.
Okay. it- You're not a bard, perchance, are you? Because I mean, that sounds like something one of my friends would do.
A bard? No. No. I'm a chronicler, a wizard, and celebrity.
Oh, so you're a college boy?
I don't know about boy.
Ah, come on. It's not like you don't have a spell that can make you live for what 100 more years or so.
I heard, and this is just a rumor, but I heard there was this one time he got with a metallic dragon.
Okay, honestly, she was in human form at the time, so it wasn't really that like that.
I knew it. You scamp. Volo, you.
Whatever polishes your lamp, my friend.
And I try not to talk about it. I still haven't seen the kids after they flew off that one time.
Well, I mean, if you're good for pay, we can look into your friend business, but first comes the actual business. Where's that bartender?
He brings over the drinks.
Yeah, I wasn't ordering like just glasses. I ordered bottles.
Yeah, he brings it over.
To how much is that?
See, 4 gold pieces.
All right, let's stop. We'll drop the gold on the tray. He'll even drop a gold for a tip because that's a lot.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Put it on Put the extra one on Volo's tab.
Yeah.
Will do. It's already a few hundred gold.
Damn, can't say I didn't do anything
I
for
start
you,
charging
college boy.
entrance.
You'd bankrupt the city from what I've heard.
Yeah. He spits inside the mug and starts cleaning it.
That's why I never order anything out of a glass in places like this. And without another word, Lestat just thumbs the lid off of the brandy and starts drinking.
Like straight from the bottle?
Yep.
Oh, what are you complaining about? Being sanitary. We'll be nursing this for a while.
So we are looking for this balloon Plagmire. He disappeared.
Yes, well, I reluctantly admit I might have got him in trouble. Um, Look, I've been having trouble writing my new book, and so I took a break and met my friend Floon. We had a few drinks at the Skewer Dragon a couple nights ago. Yeah, turn this bastard. Hey, you're not the only end of this world. Anyway, so we drank and gambled for a few hours, then I left. That's the last I saw of him. But it's been a few days, and he's not the type to just go on without letting me know, you know?
Did he have any debts prior to this?
You know what?
Debts.
Floon? No, it's as honest as they come.
Did he have anybody that just didn't like him?
He's an honest fellow. He seems friendly enough. I mean, everyone has someone that doesn't like him, but not enough to murder him, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an honest fellow, and I'm also a bard, so you can tell how that goes.
Mhm.
Does he hold any status symbol for a reason someone would maybe take him?
No, he didn't even have any money in him unless I paid for everything, pretty much. Well, he had some, and he lost it all gambling, and then I went home.
Do you
Okay,
think we are looking for a corpse or a living man?
I hope a living man, but I don't know what happened. Either bring him or evidence of what happened to him, and I'll pay you.
Any direction in which you can point us?
Well, skewer dragon in, right?
that's
Yep.
what I'm thinking. Start there.
Oh,
Also,
that's right. You're from the city, aren't you, Lochin?
Have you heard of the High Dragon?
I can't say I have.
We met a couple of crooks on the road. Annoyed them enough that they ran away, but they mentioned something about a hide taking us to the High Dragon. We're kind of concerned about that.
Yeah, it could be a term for a cold, could be a little dragon, could be a man who thinks he's a dragon because he's high. Who knows?
Oh yeah, and that one shady guy you mentioned, Coven Glow, was it?
Ah, had drinks with him a few years ago. Bastard didn't pay my tab.
I don't think any man less than a noble could pay your tab.
Yeah, fair enough. He drinks.
Well, I wanna you guys go and have fun. I'm going to check back in with the guard and make sure this whole magic apple business, he like whispers that away from Volo,
Yep.
is all settled.
When they blame you for everything that went down, you know where to find us.
Listen, no casual. What's there to me to blame for? A, minor public disturbance.
See, my dad was a guard. I kind of I have little bits and pieces of my memory coming back here and there. My dad was a guard, and somebody came in with a enchanted book, popped it open. It was a big old fireball spell right in the middle of town. Didn't know nothing. He couldn't read, but
That was the first problem, really.
I mean, it's a small town, right?
Yes.
But yeah, they blamed him, tossed him in the clink, and I ended up having to take up my loot to make money. Ended up drinking myself into a stupor one day and woke up like this.
Well, this is Waterdeep, right? Things work a little differently around here. And he produces a exact copy of the legal code of the city. Yeah, see,
Penned by none other than Volo.
Yeah, see, the thing that the rule they don't write down in there is that if you're not noble or if you're not one of the families, you don't mean anything.
yeah, there are an awful lot of gold payments on here, aren't there? That's not for me to worry about, right? I'm just a private. So,
And
good night to you all. Happy drinking. I will catch up with you in just a bit.
yep. Oh, that bottle's yours. Go ahead and take it with you.
Yoink.
Before you go, Logan, what exactly is in the center of the city?
It's it's the center of the city. It's well, it's where everyone goes, where business gets done.
It
Yeah,
is the actual
Like,
seat of power in the city.
it's
Oh,
the castle.
yeah. Also, keep the open, Lord. But that you already knew that.
Who
Anyway,
runs the city?
that would be Lady Laurel Silverhand. Well, uh, yeah, that's a pretty recent change.
Alrighty,
Uh-huh.
I just wondering. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yep,
you
we
give
are
a
kind
little
of.
two-finger salute.
Yeah, Lestat returns it like, yeah, you know where to find us.
He gave you all 10 gold pieces to start the adventure, by the way.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Each of us, Paul.
Yep.
All right.
I could figure out how to do.
Okay, so you click on inventory and then you click on the gold coin.
That's
And
it. Got it.
yep, there you go.
Thank you.
So yeah, I'm just gonna real quick bump on over to the guard post and see if shit has been handled, as it were.
What are you investigating particularly in regards to that?
Like, what's gonna happen with the golden apple? And
Oh, the
that
church took that shit. You have no jurisdiction over that.
okay, uh, maybe like seeing what happened with Force Gray. Just make sure there weren't any damages.
They left the city. They were sent out as a elite unit to go recover the urn.
which we have currently.
Well, that, so he
You
like
don't
gets to
fuck
the
up.
door of the guard post, realizes all of this, and is like, "Oh shit!" Turns right back around, and it's back the yawning portal.
And we are not there anymore.
Right. Fuck. Wrong door again. And then skewer dragon.
Okay, so while he goes off and hangs out at the guard post, um, and whatnot, you guys decide to leave and go find Floon. Um, so as you guys turn a corner, you find yourselves on a street that's been cordoned up by the city watch. Lying on the cobblestones are a half-dozen corpses, seemingly the victims of some terrible skirmish. Watch officers have disarmed and arrested 3 blood-drenched humans are in the midst of questioning witnesses. One of the officers looks to you and says, "Get on," she says. "Nothing to see here." And your buddy arrives talking to the guard, seeing what's happened.
Yeah, let's start. This might actually pertain to our investigation. We're looking for a missing persons. Have any of these bodies been identified yet?
No, not yet.
All right. Well, if any of them looks like Floon, let us know.
Did we actually get a description of Floon, or did we just go like we want Floon?
I think he said he had
Not
red.
good.
Did he say he had red hair? I think I remember that.
Did we actually get it? We didn't get a description of him.
He was a handsome human male in early 30s with wavy red blonde hair.
Any of these corpses match the description?
Yeah, we'll take a glance over at some of the corpses.
Nope. It's a dead bird person.
Shit.
Hey, we didn't do that.
Nope. All right. Well, I guess
Did we?
we go stop in at the pub then and see what's going on. I turned to Lokan. Do you want to take care of this, or do you want to help us with our investigation?
Well, certainly, I'll be happy to act as your face. He, like,
Sure.
proudly army marches into the skewer dragon.
All right, so you guys proceed on towards directions you get from the city watch that kind of indicate where it might be. So you find tall, densely packed tenements that leaves most of the neighborhood in shadow of the ground level. Most of the street lamps have had their glass smashed and their candles stolen. The smells of salt air and excrement linger as you pass by rows of rundown buildings. You notice on the corner of Zastro Street and Phillip Lanes a shop with a peculiar window display. One nearby shop stands out from the others. It has a deep purple facade, and its window hangs a stuffed beholder. Above the door hangs a sign whose elaborate letters spell out Old Zablob Shop.
This is a Zablob.
Yeah. Won't bother going here.
That's creepy and cute at the same time. Why is there a stuffed beholder?
Why not? Says the dwarf.
Eh.
Or sorry, says the gnome.
Sure. All right.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know anything shady that went on down the street in the Skewer Dragon, would you?
Maybe, maybe not. Depends. You want to buy a trinket?
You know what? Is the stuffed beholder for sale?
No, that's my sign.
Do
Okay.
you have a stuffed griffin or unicorn or anything like that?
I have a plush unicorn.
I will take it. How much?
3 gold pieces.
All right. So, do you know anything about Flun?
Last name Bagmire.
I don't know if I do, but okay. I saw him with someone that seemed like him, matches his description anyway. He was also with a well-dressed fellow of similar appearance and bearing.
That would probably be Volo.
Yeah, and they were jumped outside the shop by some rough-looking men, and they were wearing black leather armor. I think they were fine attackers, but I didn't recognize any of them. One of them had a black tattoo, some kind of snake thing.
Oh, oh, that's
That's
not
bad.
good. Yeah, that's not good. That's Black Network.
Oh, how ominous.
Yeah, that is. Oh, if he's wrapped up with them, he's in for more troubles than money.
What are they known for?
Market manipulation, extortion, uh, hits, just about anything underhanded and bastardly you could imagine.
Some typical Thieves Guild stuff.
Yeah, big scale though, grand operation.
Can we find this black network?
Don't listen. You're asking the guy.
They find you.
Yeah,
Says
that
a
tends.
man coming from shadows.
Oh,
Ah.
yeah, ha. That is how that works, ain't it?
Yep. So,
He's wearing black leather and has a tattoo of a winged snake on his neck. I recommend you drop this investigation of yours.
now see, a recommendation is we're not investigating you per se. We just want the guy, get him home, no more questions asked, you know?
He looks forward and says, "Drop it. I will have a gift for you if you do. If you do not," he shrugs. "Bad things happen to investigators sometimes."
Now, hang on just a second there. You are attempting to bribe an officer?
I put a hand on Loken's chest.
Mm.
As if it's the first officer I've bribed. Please.
Without saying another thing, I take my hand off of Loken's chest, take out my dagger, walk to one of the walls of any of the shops, it doesn't matter, take out a silver coin and just hammer it in between the cracks of one of the stones in the wood. And then just walk off back towards the outside of the shades that we're at.
How extra.
Ah, it's like that, is it?
Whisper over at I forget everybody's name. Lestat, and I ask, can I kill him?
Eventually. The coin's a bribe for anybody that's keeping an eye out. We can come back and question him once he's gone.
Look, LeChon looks over his shoulder as he reaches one hand behind his back and produces his spiked gauntlet. You want to know why they call me Cuffs?
Very well, very well.
If
you
he's gonna start
insist,
this, then yeah, let's get in on it.
if you insist on this, let's just say, foolhardy plan.
Because I don't need any cuffs to bring you kind of trash down.
He snaps his finger, and one of the swords that is behind your head is removed. He has
Come on,
two
I'm
floating swords, and then they go into his belt buckles.
Not the weirdest magic shit I've seen today.
Can I try and stealth up on the guy since he's distracted with Loken?
He's against a wall, looking at all of you.
Ah, shit.
Last chance, Zent.
No,
They're outnumbered.
We will meet again. He holds up a small black stone and flicks it in the air towards you.
Can I
Do a quick dive attack towards him.
The stone explodes into mist and air. Here's a smoke bomb.
Damn.
Lestat walks right up to Loken. Have you never dealt with the underworld before? Are you just off the beat or something?
So what if I am, alright? Get to the door. Block his exit.
He's already gone. He's slipped down one of 100 different passageways. I was setting up a bribe so we can come back and question the people of the Shades. You causing issues is just going to get them to move hideouts.
Start feeling around for like hidden passages or hidden doors from where he could have like slipped out of. Got a 9.
One of the walls opens up.
Ooh.
Hey guys, I think we should go this way.
Yep, sounds good. Let's
Are we
go.
still like in the shop, by the way?
Yep.
I'm gonna like give a really dirty look at the gnome and do like the I'm watching you fingers.
Opening doors
Right.
that don't belong in my shop. And then giving me
Yeah.
dirty looks. I ought to sell you a mummified hand.
Keep the silver plug. Let's go. And I walk through the door.
All right. So you follow a tunnel system. You have 3 ways to go: north, west, and east.
Can I look to see if like he left any tracks behind, any obvious footprints or
Roll it.
survival or
Survival.
investigation?
Survival if you want to look specifically for footprints. Investigation for to look for just by their, just look in general.
Same for me. Either way is a +0.
Investigation is a 12.
I do an investigation.
You didn't find anything. There are some really weird holes in the wall.
I will roll survival.
Yep, I got nothing. I got a 9.
Ah, damn, that's an 8.
I want to avoid the wall of holes.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
They're on the walls.
Is
All the
there
walls
a
or
Like, on both-
wall that
They're on both walls, and like the passage ahead.
let's not go to the passage ahead then.
which hallway does not have holes on the walls?
None of them.
Oh.
So then I want to do a perception check and look for traps.
Roll it.
Damn it. I got a 3.
There's no traps.
Nope. There's holes in the walls, but there's no traps, guys. Who wants to lead?
Yeah. How is everybody's ability to see in the dark?
I have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
torches.
I have dark vision.
Okay. Yeah, Ami. I really don't want you to be in the back, but I also don't want you to be in the front, stumbling around and giving our position away.
Let me go
Understandable.
first.
That
I'll let
works
you
for
all into
me.
this mess.
You hear a distant meow down the corridor.
Kill the animal.
I tap on the wall 3 times with the back of my dagger.
You hear a tap in the distance.
I tap
Like-
twice more.
Mimicking.
Another tap.
All right. Well, they already know we're here. That cat is not a cat. Or it could be a cat. It could be a druid. I don't know.
Well,
At
since you
the
guys don't
edge
have
of your
any
torchlight, you kind of see black eyes staring back at you.
Oi,
Can
The
I
cat-
use
the black cat
divine?
meows at you.
Can I use divine sense?
Okay, what does it let you sense?
Celestial, fiend, or undead?
Lestat glows like a Christmas tree.
Trying to look at him wide-eyed.
So does the cat.
Insert Spider-Man meme.
I'm confused on who is friend and who is foe now.
yeah, he literally I like look at Lestat like, do I tell her?
I already told her. She was just in a thing.
Exactly.
No, I mean before there was a thing. Her thing is getting into things.
Apparently. So is the cat a celestial fiend or undead? Is
Celestial.
that a good thing?
I mean, after today,
I mean, not all gods are good, but they're
Yeah.
still celestial. So
Yeah.
I speak celestial. Can I speak to it?
You speak celestial? What do you
I
say?
do. Have you seen another man run through here?
I don't know. Do you have scratches?
I have scratches?
Zach,
Guys, do I have
It
scratches?
rolls on
You-
its back looking up at you.
why? The cat is not making cat
Ah.
noises.
Oh,
Uh,
yes, yes. I rub up and down his belly and back and side.
It speaks like singing harps.
The cat is not making cat noises.
yeah, that's kind of normal.
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, there's a man in the black cape. Oh, get the spots on the side. There we go.
Yes, yes. I've scratched right behind his neck on his ears. Can you lead me in his direction?
Very well. It floats on top of your shoulder.
What the?
Just for the fun of it, as it's talking, Lestat switches out his lute for his lyre and just starts mimicking the noises it's making. Has no idea what it's saying, but he's trying to do the harp noises on his lyre.
We hear words like toilet and underneath and just words that don't make sense.
You said what about my
But it
mother?
is still eerily beautiful music.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a hit out of this.
You should ask the mythical cat how it feels about mythical dogs.
They are dirty and unkempt creatures.
Yes, we
I am
do
far
have a dog.
superior.
I thoroughly agree. The other one just barks.
Uh,
I'm just gonna keep moving down the hallway.
That's right, because
Fine.
Tommy doesn't believe he can talk.
Yep. Ami,
I'm
you
the
do
only one
realize
that can hear it.
yeah,
Yep.
let's the whole time it's like, Ami, are he talks to us like plain common, no barking or nothing. Just keep following after her, like
Now it's literally speaking Dorime. Interimo Atafari Dorime.
I dropped it in chat if you want to play it, by the way.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, he talks. Oh yeah, and by the way, Lestat is also giving off undead vibes. Not completely, but he is still giving them off.
Well, Chan has already started moving again. He is so done with this.
Are there any traps nearby we should know about?
I don't know. I float to this area. I never touched the floor.
Can I try to float?
Oh god. She's floating again.
Do you know which way we're going, Cat?
I don't know where you want to go. This goes to many places in the city. You have the box place, the place with the birdman. You have the place with the bird and the elves. You have many places.
What did he say?
That there's many places, place with a bird, place with boxes, place with bird and elves.
We want the place where they took the guy that has red hair.
Well, him.
Yes.
He did not have good scratches.
Oh, well,
I bit him.
aha.
I've-
I'm sure he earned it, but we have to find him for a friend.
Fine.
So the cat is floating. Can I float?
Yes. What? Wait, what? You want to float?
Yes, with the cat.
I mean, I think after you got de-godded.
Yeah, I don't think you have that ability anymore.
Oh, mighty powerful DM, can I float?
Jesus Christ. Um,
Can I cast Pinch's floating disc underneath them to make them think they're floating?
sleight of hand.
It's a crit.
She's floating with your assistance.
Lestat just sighs and starts pushing the disc.
With my god-like power, I look down at them and I'm like, you might want to check for traps.
I'm already like 60 feet ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, we've been walking the whole time, just screwing around.
Alright, Lochin, deck save.
Ah, of course. I didn't press the save button. This is the save button. That's a
As-
1.
Yeah, as 17 poison darts fire at you.
Stop. Do I like block any with my gauntlet?
So you hear this noise, and one starts firing at you, fires and misses and whizzes past your head. What do you do?
Freaking combat roll backwards.
You combat roll backwards and 2 hit your legs.
Damn.
Weirdly, it doesn't seem to the poison doesn't seem to affect orcs.
Watch out for trap.
I like
Yeah.
yank them out and glare at them. Save them to get studied for later.
Well, that's one way to check for traps.
Alright, you lot, I might try something stupid.
You mean more stupid than that?
Listen, alright? It's called intrepid action.
Lestat shrugs, extends his claws, climbs up the side of the wall, and starts climbing along the ceiling.
Okay. Just show off, why don't you? So any
You
other...
notice along the ceiling there is a hole and an unusual gap at the top, Lestat.
I will investigate the hole.
There's something shiny.
Okay, I am not going to reach a hand in there. I'm not dumb. I will
So,
reach in my dagger. Start poking around at the shiny thing.
Deck save.
you fool.
As
That's
you
a
release the
14.
scythe. Alright, the
That's a
scythe
14.
gets stuck on a rock right in front of you.
Okay, that's one. And then remembering that I now have a hand free, I immediately fall off the ceiling. Because I don't have spider climb. I just have the ability to cling to surfaces right now.
So, any strong objections to maybe possibly making ourselves known?
I mean, they already know we're coming.
The cat knew
You
we're
say
coming.
that as you trigger a pressure blade.
Ah, fuck. I just roll to the side quickly.
Another scythe comes right down where you were.
Oh.
I'm gonna clear my throat and shout out in Undercommon with a very thick orcish accent. Oi! We got business down here.
Do you, orc brother?
Yeah, got some words for a fellow with red hair.
A muscled orc comes along from the shadows and says, "Who are you looking for again?"
I think his name was... I'm gonna switch to, like, actual orc now, seeing that it's an actual orc. It's a little rusty, but, yeah, some guy named, Floon, I think it was.
Oh, the blue and fluid. The guy's terrible at cards.
What?
Oh yeah, we kidnapped him.
And you've been playing cards with him? That doesn't
Still.
sound very kosher.
Yeah.
I also, like, if I see him approaching, I'm gonna, like, yank off my city guard insignia.
Sleight of hand.
Oh, this will go great. Okay.
Nice.
What did you get?
18.
Nice. So you managed to cover it up very stealthily. Yeah, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you're a new recruit, huh?"
Yeah, got some initiates. And I like look over at the lot of them and like jerk my head, mouth, play along.
Yeah, Lestat stands up, cannot understand Orcish, so he's just smiling broadly, showing off his fangs, just like, what the fuck's going on?
I didn't know that we take non-orcs now.
Well, listen, they're just listen. They're from the Zentarim, you know. They're always shady, got their fingers in everything.
What's the password?
Um So I gotta apply something here. My background feature says that my experience enforcing the law gives me experience in dealing with lawbreakers.
Yeah.
Would I have any inkling of like Zentarim passcodes?
You could try to bullshit one, yeah.
Do I need to like?
You know that the passcodes for the Zentarum are poems about darkness.
Oh God, are you the DM asking me, the player, to improvise a poem about darkness?
Yes.
All right. I think I heard this one from Acolyte Shaw. I robbed. Yeah. Uh, oh, moonlight's face, do bless us with your grace as we meander unseen. Oh, I forgot how the last line goes. It was in Elvish. May our prophets be mean, and
We shank you in your sleep.
How did you know about the passcode? That was that's next week's code, you idiot. Yeah, come on.
Yeah. I got sent from up down south. Yeah, totally different rotation schedule. Come on,
Deception.
damn it.
With advantage because I helped.
Would it be?
How could
Because I
you,
hope.
how could you have helped him deceive?
I just said the last line of the poem, or we shank you in your sleep.
I was gonna say something totally different,
Yeah.
but
I mean, it's my
you
understanding
do
this
you
whole
speak
thing was in
Orcish?
Orcish.
Oh, no, I didn't realize they were still speaking in Orcish.
Ami does the shanking motion. She helps. Roll with advantage.
okay, good because I got a 7.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's an 18.
You.
It's come to our headquarters, where we have tons and tons of armed guards.
I like look over my back and whisper in common. All right, your Zentarim representatives here to check out the inspection. Here to, work out a possible agreement. See our business is doing.
Oh
You know?
dear God, this is gonna go horribly.
Lestat holds up a finger as you're walking off, reaches into his bag, and pulls 3 black robes out of his disguise kit.
Just shoots a finger gun and follows after the other orc.
Yep. And as we're walking along, he just pulls it on casually, like, fuck.
Okay. All right. Well, considering that you're initiates, I do have a task you can do for them. And come back into the hideout whenever you're ready to get paid. So recently, those bastards from the Xanathar Guild attacked one of our warehouses. That's where Floon's stored. If he's alive, you can ransom.
Ransom?
I assume that's what you're here for. In order, you have the ransom information, yes?
Yes.
I didn't hear about
Is this in common?
Yes.
Okay, yes, we do have the ransom information. We have the pickup and everything. We're here to collect. So it would be nice to expedite this whole situation.
Very well. Go kill the force that hurt the men and take care of him. Okay. He gives you directions to a Zentarium hideout, which is 2 rights and 1 left.
Excellent. And out of curiosity, how much is the ransom?
Easy. 2,000 gold pieces.
Whoo! Wolf whistles in orc. I can't actually
Basically, right,
whistle.
the scribes like him, of course. He's a son of the
Yeah.
Open Lord, after all.
Wait. Okay. Wow, that's big. That's real big. All right. Well, thank you. And safe travels.
Uh,
And I like hurry everyone out of the tunnel, just giving them like a subtle bump on the shoulder. And as a 6'3" orc, that might just be someone's head.
yeah, I mean, you're only 3 inches taller than Lestat, so
I'm still floating with a cat.
you can take the cat with you.
Oh, yes.
Suppose we're hunting
He's
birds
floating
now,
right
aren't
next
we?
to me. I'm just
All right,
scratching
so-
under his chin.
Thought you
I
said
have-
flirting and got shook.
All right, so as soon as we're out of earshot, I have an idea and possibly a proposition.
You're welcome, by the way.
Yes, thank you very much for saving our asses back there. Let's start a gang war and have them kill each other.
It sounds like that's kind of already in motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's speed it up.
Excellent. Good plan. Yeah, this will be huge. I will. Obviously, my duty to the people. Got to make sure innocents don't get involved. But yeah, totally down to do all that weeding out.
I mean, as long as it all happens down here, no innocents should get involved.
Precisely. All right.
So, we are in the sewers, right? Or is this just tunnels?
Sewer tunnels.
Is there any way we can, like, divert some water down here?
Not easily.
God, who's even in charge of the sewers? Not the fucking city guard.
The guilds, the Thieves Guild, basically.
Oh. Well, that's awkward.
It's like, yeah, we're in waste disposal. You know what I mean?
By the way, roll me a dex check, Lochin.
Oh, just a straight dex check.
Yep.
That was a save, but it's the same modifier, 16.
Okay. So gracefully, as you're manages to talk and everything, you manage to whisper out of it. You manage to catch your badge, which almost fell out of your uniform.
Yeah, that would not be good. Here, and Lestat hands him a black handkerchief to wrap the badge up in.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, you stole a badge, did you? Good on you. We'll need a man and a god.
Yeah. Right.
Come on, give me your best god pose. Tell me I'm under arrest. Show me what you got.
I'm gonna roll like a wisdom and intelligence saving throw to not go totally off the goop and look too obvious. If that's all right. All right, that's a 17. I'm good. All right. I do like a really stiff salute, like puff my chest out. You scum! Pollute this city with your money laundering and your greed. You are under arrest. Try to keep my manacles from jangling at my waist.
Roll performance.
Ooh-wee.
Oh no, they seem like to be a terrible god.
That's a nat 1. That is my third nat 1 this session.
I don't believe it. You should really get some practice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was talking to Cubic, and he said he saw you returning to God for even had positions for that. But I just know that obviously being of ill repute, you must have been this knowing that there was a plan, and you planned around the plan.
Yeah,
Because it would
us
be
orcs
so
always.
strange as he pulls out a dagger if you were to be, say, a police officer.
What? No, come on. An orc in the guard? They would never.
Puts with a dagger. Yeah, good point. They're not very racist. All right, off you go. I have business to attend to. You can keep the cat.
Thank you.
Very well, off we go. Don't tell the witch you have the cat, though. She might kill you. Ha, little joke in humor.
What? Yeah, right. Witch. And keep bustling everyone out.
All right, so you guys arrive at a warehouse. You guys arrive at the basement of a 2-story warehouse.
I lean over as if I'm about to say something really important, but just say, "Ask the cat if it has a name."
What is your name?
My
Everyone.
owner calls me Floof.
Floof.
Hmm?
She
But
says her name is Floof.
I prefer
Oh.
Olivia.
Olivia. I like Olivia too.
And my warlock master is very generous with me.
Oh, you already have a master.
Yes, but he is rude.
He is rude. How is he rude?
I insulted him one time, and then he did the thing with the hand.
Oh, well, that's not very nice.
They're not nice at all. He took away the treats.
Oh, well, we'll get you treats, I promise.
Fish?
Yeah, sure. We'll go by a river when we get out of here.
Oh, very good. She settles down and starts sleeping on your shoulder.
So her name is Olivia, and we owe her some fish.
Yeah, I guess we do. So, how are we doing this? Are we keeping the dark shroud up, or are we going full city guard open up on them?
I
With
think if
double
we
agent. I
keep
never thought of
pretending
double agent.
and then just get him but we should give him back to Volo.
Wow, I'm impressed. You actually doing the right thing instead of taking the money. Good on you.
I mean, can't we do both?
Is my mic coming through?
Yep, now it is.
It is now.
Okay, well, I realized that was weird. I wasn't being heard. Okay, so I think we should do this kind of chaotically.
Well, like a diversion.
I think we should bust in, tell them that the orcs are attacking, and while they're attacking in the tunnels, while they're running down, we grab the guys, set the place on fire, and run like hell.
All right. I like it, except you only got one orc.
No, we tell them the orcs, plural, like the whole group, are attacking in the tunnels. Or I can sound like a dragon. I mean, I do speak Draconic.
Okay. Love that, but there's kind of this magic thing in Waterdeep. It's part of like an ancient history, but dragons literally do not show up here ever.
I did not know that. Well, that's good to know. There is another option. We can bullshit our way in.
I mean, that's worked pretty well so far.
In agreement.
Okay, so we go in, tell them that the payment's been dropped off at a drop-off location, and we're here to deliver him to the pickup.
Wait, Hey, hold on. Another idea. We give them a pickup location and then just fucking get them.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm down for that.
do you have any way to contact your guard buddies, like secretly, or like a
No,
sending?
not secretly. And he produces a little horn from his belt.
That's not going to help. I
Yeah.
was hoping they give you a sending stone or something.
Yeah, I don't think I've got the rank for that yet. I'm just a private.
I can understand that. This might give you a pay grade, though.
Fucking better after the whole celestial nonsense.
All right, so let's go in there. I will do the talking. I will bullshit our way in, say that they've made the payment to the dead drop. We're here to pick up. We walk the guy out. Once we're outside the door and hopefully out of sight, we run like our heels are on fire and our ass is catching.
Sounds good.
All right, Ami, you
Yes.
are important for this job. You are going
Oh.
to be the strong arm.
Yes, sir.
I'm right here.
Yeah. How likely do you think that they're gonna take an orc to be a strong arm
Extremely.
in a group that hates the orc clan?
Fine. Fine.
So
I'll just sulk my way over to
Luchin
an
looks like an elf
alleyway.
now.
Oh, then okay. If you look like an elf, you're good.
What do you mean now?
Olivia
has-
smiles.
I turn to
give
the
treats.
cat and just give a nod.
I give treats. I get treats.
I'll hand her a bit of ration, even though I don't understand what she's saying.
Oh,
Good
that
kid.
changed your appearance.
All right, then yeah, you can be the strong arms. I'll let me do the talking, and let's go.
All right. Wrap that guard insignia tight in my handkerchief.
I give the standard knock that's every freaking guard or every secret organizing place, which is always invariably shaving a haircut.
You know, one of the Kinku inside said, we really should change that knock. Everyone uses the same one.
Yeah, I know, it's bullshit, isn't it?
Cacao. All right, that's probably going to where I end the session right now. Because it's reaching time, and there may or may not be a combat depending on what happens here. So it's a great spot to end the session. So, what'd you guys think?
I enjoyed that. That was fun.
Yeah, that was good. I love the character of Locan.
Thank you.
Yeah. He is
Lestat
fantastic.
Lestat will never call him Cuffs, by the way.
Yeah,
Fair
I don't-
enough. That's like his guard. That's like what do you call it? In Star Wars, it's like the clone title.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't wait to grapple a bitch.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Especially you grapple them, I'll bite them. Especially if I take damage, because I can heal from that.
Like twice.
Yep, I
Oh,
can
you
do it twice.
Yeah. Or you can grapple them. I can just put the fucking staff on top of them. Call it a day.
Oh yeah, that too.
What
I'll
kind
just
of?
burst in and great axe their face.
But yeah, as a Damphir, I get 2 bite attacks that I can either heal from or I can do something else. What was it? Oh, I can gain a bonus equal to the number of damage to my next check or attack.
Which is stupid.
Yeah, it is. But I don't intend to use that. I basically just intend to use the healing one because that is a little bit ridiculous.
The true meme is Dampier War Cleric. So then not only can you bite multiple times in a turn, but you can also add Divine Strike to the bite damage.
Oh man. That is stupid. I had some ideas for it, but I just had this idea for the character. It's like, I really want to play Lestat from Queen of the Damned.
Oh, this is an XP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we get any experience for this?
Yes. I'm switching to milestone, by the way. When I'm doing
Oh,
it,
that's
it's basically for you guys, it's gonna be milestone, but I'm keeping track of the XP. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I've been adding incremental amounts for different stuff, so.
Okay.
All right, look at the meme I just put in general for Dragon Heist.
Yeah, I see that.
I missed
All
it.
that year.
No wait, it's got to be the one that's like Tom on the phone.
Yeah, when he was just like, all right, I'm gonna go clear out the area, and he just left. And he
Yep.
was like, we need help, mate.
Are we calling this one to be continued on mistakes, whatever that joke was earlier?
Mm.
I don't know.
Mistakes upon mistakes.
All right, I have edited the meme. I hope you're pleased.
There we go.
That's great.
Yup.
To be honest, I didn't think 12 would show up. In my defense.
I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised nobody posted the "no one expects the Spanish Inquisition" thing.
I am surprised no one did as well.
I mean, it makes sense considering the fact that we were very close to what a celestial genocide.
Yeah, seriously.
Waterdeep was about to get raptured.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, not to mention the fact that now the Inquisition of all people is in possession of a artifact, right, guys?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't help but
Yeah.
feel that that was a bad idea.
Listen, you guys had the freaking 100 GP quest. It's too early to be worrying about Inquisition orders and artifacts.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's like a problem for level 5 characters, all right?
That's gonna bite us in the ass, is
Oh,
what's gonna happen.
absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
But we still have the urn, which I would
Ew.
honestly, I'm happier that they have the apple than the urn.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, here's the thing, right? When I asked for gold, I didn't exactly get gold, so I'm just wondering if it is literally just like a magic bag of holding kind of thing. This
I'm.
gave me something as close to what I wanted.
It
Bad.
seems like it.
Wait,
Yeah.
I thought of another meme. It's like the Charlie Brown one. I got some gauntlets. I got a magic apple. I got a rock.
I got a freaking bag of a cockroach.
So upset I asked for the fucking pebble.
Yeah.
Oh, rip on me.
Well, I got a bag full of cockroaches, so
I'm gonna cherish that pebble. I feel like it's
Cockroach.
gonna come in
yeah,
handy later.
giant cockroach.
It could be a
Cockroach
plus one pebble, you
singular.
never know.
Yeah, I got a freaking rad roach.
It's a
what about the
sling
bag?
bullet of antimony. Yeah.
Or did you just get a bag of holding it and it had a bag holding a fucking cockroach in it?
Yeah, I know, right?
Bag of holding, but everything you pull out of it is covered in cockroaches.
Oh
The
man.
Stot's worst nightmare.
Yep.
I stored pudding in it.
It's contaminated now. Burn the bag.
I still find it hilarious that Van Richten's guide put a freaking monster inside bag of holdings.
Yes, the bag
Yeah.
man.
That's amazing.
Oh man, it's so creepy too.
Oh, have you
You-
have you heard of cracker milk?
Kraken milk?
Cracker milk.
No.
Hold up.
Is that like milk chews that I know are
No.
popular across the pond?
No, it's a YouTube channel, but you just reminded me of something.
But man, the bag man is so creepy. Like every night, if you have a bag of holding, there's like a what is it, a 1d10 chance that he can just pop out and take one of the party members.
That face.
What if the bag man was the cockroach?
Oh god. Hopefully he's dead then.
All right. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.